It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Thank you for being here. Today's video, it's on Howard McNear, of course, played Floyd the Barber. And here's how he developed Floyd the Barber's mannerisms. Common question asked of creatives is, where do you get your ideas? Despite the question's popularity, it comes up time and again during press junkets and interviews. The public wants to know what makes this person special, what makes them different from you and me. How do they come up with the stuff they're famous for? Some actors base their work on real people, maybe a neighbor, some interesting quirk or physical particularity. They take those traits and wear them like a costume. Other actors might just mine their personal experience, mapping past traumas to current scripts to embody their characters. An interview with the Bangor Daily News, Howard McNear told Maine publication that he inhabited his most famous character by stretching out truths about himself and how he acted in his daily life. He's sort of a nervous wreck, and you can't be on too much with it, said McNear. While he had a ton of acting experience before setting foot in Mayberry, Howard McNear became globally famous for playing the barber Floyd on the Andy Griffith Show. His jittery way of leaving sentences hanging made him a lovable goofball. McNear's characterizations were unique and proved to be one of the funniest parts of the show. I think they evolved from the person himself, said the actor's choices. I think perhaps it's my own mannerisms, exaggerated, of course. I've often wondered if such portrayals aren't built up from the subconscious. I've worked with practically all the big comics and have arrived at that conclusion after analyzing their techniques. As a young fellow, I was painfully shy, still shy. I really feel perfectly at home only when I'm on the stage. Meeting people is far harder for me than being behind the footlights. Perhaps that's because I can feel I'm someone else when I'm acting. I was trained for an architect because my father was an architect and a bank vault engineer. I'd never heard of the term bank vault engineer until this. What an actor he was. I'm glad he didn't become a architect. He was such a huge part of the Andy Griffith Show. And I know he wasn't on every single episode like Don Knotts or Andy Griffith or Aunt B, but I think he was just as big a pro to the show as any of them, as Don Knotts. I just think Floyd was just, and what great chemistry he had. He had great chemistry with Don Knotts. He had great chemistry with George Lindsay, I always thought them two clicked really well. And just anybody he was, in the scene with, he just worked. Him and can't think of his name off the top of my head, played Mr. Foley. Had great chemistry. The Case of the Punch in the Nose worked great together. And it just fit. I love this show. All I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed us. Please don't forget about classic rural comedies, facts, and trivia. Get over here so you can see. That would be on Max Baer Jr. and how he studied Andy Griffith in preparation for his role as Jethro Bodine on the Beverly Hillbillies. Classic TV facts and trivia. Did you know there was going to be a spinoff from Laverne and Shirley called Lenny and Squiggy? I had no idea either. Here's why it didn't happen, though. So you want to check that out. Classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Country music's oldest living legends that's still alive, and links to the past. And this is really interesting because some of them you may not have heard of, but got a very interesting backstory. Faith and Entertainment is on Miss Donna Douglas from the Beverly Hillbillies, who said, faith is when you trust God, even when you can't see what's coming around the corner. Ain't that the truth? All I got for you guys. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. I love you, and I'm praying for you.